Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about the new L'Homme Idéal Parfum. I don't have the bottle, I didn't buy this one. I'm not sure I will though. I will reserve judgment after I smell this. Thankfully I do have a sample. And because of L'Homme Idéal, I think we've arrived at the reason why Guerlain have launched these three new parfum versions for vetiver, Habit Rouge and L'Homme Idéal. And the reason is Sauvage ELIXIR. I think all of us can realize that, you know, it's about competition, it's about what LVMH wants with Guerlain, and I think it's the only reason why we are getting, you know, a stronger, more intense version of these scents. I don't mind. I mean, it's not a problem to me at all. The only thing I do mind is I think other fragrances from Guerlain do deserve a refresh besides L'Homme Idéal, which has had so many flankers. I am very happy that Habit Rouge and Vetiver were included in this. Very happy, and I just smelled the Vetiver Parfum version and it is spectacular. I love it. With L'Homme Idéal, I don't think I will be able to go through it as I was able to for Vetiver because I don't have the eau de toilette or the eau de parfum. It's not something I'm interested in. I do, however, have L'Homme Idéal Longtemps, which is this beautiful cardamom-y, tobacco, tonka. Again, quite modern, you know, quite entry level, but it's a beautiful flanker to L'Homme Idéal, which is something I'm not very interested in, as I just said. Now, last year they did launch two fragrances in the Privé sort of mini line, and one was Rouge Privé for Habit Rouge, and that was spectacular, and the other one was Platine Privé for L'Homme Idéal. And as I said, L'Homme Idéal I think gets enough attention. I did smell L'Homme Idéal Platine Privé and it was nothing else than just L'Homme Idéal Cologne repackaged. No differences to my nose whatsoever. If I want a refresher of L'Homme Idéal, I will just smell L'Homme Idéal Extrême, because I think that this version is not only something I prefer, it's something I find to be much more interesting than the original. You know, L'Homme Idéal is this It's a beautiful scent. I don't have any problem with L'Homme Idéal at all. It's a beautiful, ambery, sweetish, fruity, rosy, dark, almost gourmandy type of scent. Now, with Extrême, you've got leather, you've got tobacco, you've got the beautiful powderiness of the heliotrope. There's so many things, and the spiciness and the darkness and the overall darkness of the scent. I think it's more somber than the original, and it's, you know, the almondy scent doesn't go as gourmand as in the eau de parfum, but we'll have to see. Just to get a bit of a refresher for L'Homme Idéal, we'll have to see how L'Homme Idéal, the parfum version, takes things, because, you know, how many things can you do with L'Homme Idéal? I'm just curious. How many new things can you invent? Can you make it more intense? Because L'Homme Idéal is pretty intense. By the way, these are not extraits. I know they are called parfum, but they couldn't possibly be extraits because of the price point. These cost 150 euros. And they are too cheap to be extras. Definitely can get the L'Homme Idéal DNA. I mean, it's that rosy cherry that's quite beautiful. It reminds me of the rose, the cherry rose in La Petite Robe Noire Black Perfecto. It is also leathery. I think it's way more interesting than the eau de toilette, at least from L'Homme Idéal. A lot of almond, a lot of tonka. There's again that boozy quality, yeah. Just like with vetiver, it's like you're smelling the first few seconds of a glass of cognac, which is a boozy, very refined type of smell. But it does have that upwards trend, and it does, you know, tickle the nose just a bit. But it's a very nice, oh yes, it's more patchouli, this one. Oh, it's more patchouli. It's more patchouli, it's more chocolatey than L'Homme Idéal. I think even more than L'Homme Idéal Extrême. L'Homme Idéal Extrême is just greener, maybe a bit fresher, tad more leathery, maybe, but this one is leathery as well. Oh yes, they're both very much leathery scents. Okay, but when you smell them side by side, there's not a lot of difference going on. Not a lot of difference there, with the exception of this one having the added booziness, and this one is a bit more, it's a bit darker, and it's a bit more vanillic. And the vanilla in this one is quite interesting. It reminds, yes, that's it. As soon as I said it. Yes, okay, that's a very beautiful thing to have in a scent. This smells like the opening from Spiritueuse Double Vanille. I don't know about the continuation, but there's definitely vanilla in this, and it's beautiful. It's like smelling Spiritueuse Double Vanille with the boozy liqueur. I can't pronounce this term, liqueur aspect. It's boozy and refined, and I love it. I wasn't expecting to like this so much, but to me, it's like smelling something way more interesting and way more refined than L'Homme Idéal. With, however, it does, you know, retain the L'Homme Idéal DNA. It does smell like a very much more exclusive L'Homme Idéal. Because you've got the regular L'Homme Idéal, and then you have this one. It's like the difference between Mon Guerlain and Mon Exclusif, which is exactly the boozy vanilla. I don't know, whenever there's that boozy vanilla at Guerlain, it just amplifies, you know, everything. It raises the whole composition to this very, very high level of refinement. Maybe it's just me, but it just works. It just works. I think it was a very beautiful choice, because I think what they did is they took L'Homme Idéal, probably L'Homme Idéal Extrême, not sure. L'Homme Idéal Extrême is still more leathery. It still feels like a more intense version, but this one is softer. This one smells more posh, you know, it's more bougie. I like this. I like this a lot. I might get it. I might get this one. It's a very beautiful scent. I wasn't expecting to like this L'Homme Idéal Parfum so much, but I think they really, really hit it off with this one. It's L'Homme Idéal with boozy vanilla. It's perfect. I mean, it's bitter. It's almondy, it's leathery, it's smoky, it's that rosy cherry isn't as pronounced and as it is in the original, which is something I do love. In the original, I kind of hate that cherry. It's not my favorite thing, but here it's just in the background, it's just rose. It's like a boozy rose. It reminds me of the opening of Gourmand Coquin, which is also a boozy rose. It's a boozy chocolatey rose. Oh yes. So they finally elevated L'Homme Idéal to the name of the house, you know, finally. So this is very much purchase worthy. This smells so well done and so expensive. Oh my goodness. It has all of these gourmand elements without the fragrance veering too gourmand. It's beautiful. Now, as time passes, you know, more and more of the L'Homme Idéal just takes over. You know, it's still L'Homme Idéal. It's not something else. But it is beautiful. And there are hints of cacao in this. As I said, it's more chocolatey. I think it's the most chocolatey of the bunch, of the whole line of L'Homme Idéal. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous scent. So I think today's video will be a rather short one. Again, I will have to test this on the skin and see maybe an evolution. I will definitely get back to you with all of these because this is what I do. I do wear them, and then if something drastically changes, I will let you know. But as things stand right now, I do like this quite a lot. So, gorgeous, gorgeous launch for L'Homme Idéal Parfum. It is the fragrance I expected to like the least. I don't think I like it the most, but it's definitely something I might get at some point. Okay, so if you've got any other questions regarding the scents we've talked about today, do let me know in the comments. And until next time, remember, fragrance creates memories, and may yours be happy.